to know the previous statement which we covered is Om Jamadagnirapyayate Chando Vischaturuttaraihi
Chandobhischaturuttaraihi
Ragnas Somasya Triptasaha
Rajñas Somasya
Brahmana Viryavata
Brahmana Viryavata
Shivanaha Pradisodisaha
Shivanaha Pradisodisaha
Tat Prithvi Shanti no Tachayyoravrunimahe
Tachayyoravrunimahe
Gatum Yajnaya
Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnaya
Gatum Yajnapataye
Gatum Yajnapataye Gatum Yajnapataye
Daivi Swastirastunaha
Daivi Swastirastunaha Daivi Swastirastunaha
Swastirmanushephyaha
Swastirmanushebyah Swastirmanushebyah
Urdhvam Jigatu Bheshajam
Urdhvam Jigatu Bheshajam Urdhvam Jigatu Bheshajam
Shanno Astu Dipadesham Chatushpade
Channo Astudvipade Sam Chatushpate Channo Astudvipade Sam Chatushpate.
So now we have got to know the contribution of Jamadagni Maharshi to the world and to make all people happy. Jamadagni apyayate, he is making all beings happy. Chando bhischaturuttarai, with the mantras containing meters having more than 4 syllables. So the beings in return become more strong and enjoy drinking the soma juice. Yagnaha somasya truptasaha. So the apyayate trupyasaha, these two are connected ones because he, Jamadagni Maharshi, is making all beings happier by these mantras, and in turn all these people are enjoying the drink and they're enjoying the best drink, soma drink, and they all get satisfied. And again, Brahmana Viryavata Shivana Pradisodisa. So not only that, these people who are thus satisfied, they are beautifying the quarters and therefore Pradishaha Shivanaha Bhavatu. Let the quarters and the subquarters bring us all happiness and auspiciousness to us. Shiva, Shanti. From every nook and corner of all directions, we expect Shanti to come to us. So this paragraph is important to know about the contribution of the Rishis. Actually, the entire knowledge about Surya Bhagavan is being contributed by the Rishis only, because Drashtaraha, they are called Drashtaraha, Rishayaha, Mantra Drashtaraha. The Rishis are the seers of the mantras. Accordingly, we come to know here that Dishaha, Pradishaha, Shivaha, Bhavanti, because Brahmana Viryavata, because of the power of the mantra, they become stronger, and for all that, Jamadagni is important. That's what we come across this meaning, that it is construed that Maharshis have composed mantras like Gayatri mantra, Mrityunjaya mantra, containing more than 4 syllables, and which have got cleansing power, internal and external, and also make the people strong and safe. And again, these mantras urged them to perform sacrifices, whereafter the all beings enjoy the drink to their full satisfaction, and not to and that satisfaction is to make the quarters and subquarters, Isaha Pradisaha, to become again people, and safety providing. So people whoever are living in different directions, all people must be happier. And therefore, here got one more important prayer done to the Aruna Ketu Agni in the expression Tat Sayyor Avruni Mahe. See, Avruni Mahe, we are going to pray, we are going to choose, we are going to elect. What is that? Tat Sayyaha. So, for the progress in the sacrifice. Tat Sayyaha. So, there should be Yake Hindu ante Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapataye. So, in order to protect, make the fruits of sacrifice performance true, and also make the Yajamanas to be blessed with divine spiritual happiness. Therefore, the first of all Yajna, and then Yajna Kartaraha, Yajna Patis, then we make a prayer, Swastir Manushebhyaha. So let all Manushas, let all human beings that are existent upon the land, all of them should be having the much health and prosperity. Sukham asti is swasti. So that there be happiness to all men. And also, Daivi swastirastu naha. Naha, to all of us, let there be divine spiritual happiness. Daivi is divine. And then, Urdhvam jigatu bheshajam. So there may there be fine comfort to the, because the bheshajam means comfort, or the medicinal plants and all that beneficial growth upon the land be comfortable to Semno, Dipade, Sam Chatushpade, to the two-legged animals and four-legged animals. So not only the human beings are to be happy because of the grace of that mantras and all that, also the animals. So actually the nature consists of Bheshajas, or the plants and herbs, then animals, and then human beings. So all of them should be getting the fulfillment, and that fulfillment is being desired in this particular sloka. In fact, this is taken as a beautiful Shanti mantra at the beginning of the Purusha Suktam of Rig Veda, because Purusha Sukta is to bring all-round peace and happiness. Peace for the Yajna, peace for Narayana, peace for human beings, peace for the animals, and peace for the Oshadeva Vanaspatis, and so on. Therefore, in this also, Shivanaha Pradisho Disha is one desire, then Senno Astudjipade Sam Chatushpade is another desire. So these are all some of the things which have got to happen because of the grace of Surya Bhagavan. Because we know that Surya is all in all. He is the director, he is the protector, he is the awakener, he is the Gnani, everything is there. Because what all Gnanam were to come to us, astrologically speaking, Ravi must be strong. And that too, what kind of Gnanam? Vedanta Gnanam. If Ravi is good projected in our horoscopes or our birth charts, then we will be getting the good knowledge and vairagyam, and then scope for higher planes of spirituality. And this is exactly a prayer done for the Purusha Narayana, and also to the Aruna Ketu Agni, because this Agni is the remover of all our difficulties, and which are also likely to fall upon us in future, because our life is a long span of life, journey, and whatever span is there granted for us, that should go quick, happily. And therefore, for that, Agni Ketu is important, and for him we just build a fire altar called Agni Chayana in the falcon shape, and it's a 21 days sacrifice or even more. And so there, the gods will come and bless all the people with right progeny always, and also if at all there is any suffering, all that suffering is also being removed, safety is secured, and not only to the sacrificer, but also to the people who participate in the sacrifice, either physically or mentally or otherwise. So it is a Loka Shanti and it is a Vishwa Shanti. All that will happen. And moreover, we have got what kind of gods are there. We have Aruna Ketuka Agni is there, Purusha Narayana is there, and moreover, the Chayana is building an altar. So you can always invoke the blessings of the Paramatma quickly when you perform a yaga or yajna. Therefore, that is being indicated here. And when once that is done, we make a prayer. See, the prayer is this, that it is not there in the book, that is a Pruthivi Shanti, Antariksham Shanti, Dishaha Shanti, Pradishaha Shanti. So, these are owing to this kind of blessing from Paramatma, there should be Shanti. See, Trupti, Shanti, Apyayana, Shanti. They are all going together. Apyayamana. So, Agni is always one who could be satisfied, and when being satisfied, he will satisfy all. That's why in Agrikaryam, we have got a feeling that apyayamanaha, apyayasva. So that is the Agrikaryam law. We say that Agni is the apyayamanaha, apyayamanasva. So here, because Senno astu dipade syam chatushpade. So manushebhyaha syam and dipade syam. And not only that, there should be syam for Prithvi, syam for Antariksha, syam for quarters, and syam for corners of the sub-quarters. And now we go to the next expression. Helima, Somapa.
Somapa, Somapa,
Asomapa iti.
Asomapa iti, Asomapa iti,
Nigadavyakhyatāha.
Nigadavyakhyatāha, Nigadavyakhyatāha.
So now there is a kind of classification or division done, keeping the Soma Yagna as the epoch-making thing, or from where the Yuga or actually things start. Something like Ugadi, we talk at the end of the Phalguna Masa Suddha Amavasya. Next will be a Chaitra Masa. The transition is Ugadi, we call it. So here also, when you perform sacrifice, there are two kinds of people. Those who attend the sacrifice, Soma sacrifice, and those who perform sacrifice, they all enjoy the drink. But those who could not attend sacrifice, including gods, they will be called as Asomapaha. So Somapaha, Asomapaha. Drinking the Somarasa. And you know, Somarasa is a very important rasa. And it will be accelerating. And moreover, of almost all sacrifices are taken as the forms of Soma Yajna only. Therefore, in secular Veda, in 4 chapters, we have got the formulas of for performing the Soma Yaga, and correspondingly in Taittiriya Samhita and other Yajurveda Samhitas also, we have got the formulas, and it is having a by making, why should people do Soma Yajna? That's a Soma, because Swarga Kamo Yajeta. So if you have a desire to go to Swarga, then you have got to perform Soma Yajna. Any Yajna, you should be able to do it. when you want to have that. So now Nigata Vyakhyataha. Nigata means Vedam. Vyakhyataha explained. So indirectly the Veda explains the classification of deities as suggested, as among the deities there are drinkers of Soma, Somapaha, and also non-drinkers of Soma and other categories. So Aruna Prashna in a mode prescribes the Somapa classification of the gods. In fact, in the current academic research, several people have tried to divide the gods into categories. Otherwise, they are going to classify the gods. We have got some earlier, the classification is transparent gods, translucent gods, and opaque gods. And another division is terrestrial gods, antariksha gods, mid-air region gods, and heavenly gods. And another division is individual deities, group deities, and single dual deities. So the classification of gods have been going on, and depending upon the number of reasons. So here, Aruna Prashna, Taittiriya Aranyaka suggests us that the gods are divided into three categories. One, those who drank Somarasa is one, and those who could not or who did not drink Somarasa or were not participants in the Soma sacrifice. And in the third is other category who never knew about it. But anyway, they're all gods. That's what we should understand. And so here we have got a section of knowledge where the gods getting divided into the character of the position of drinking Soma, not drinking Soma, participating in the Soma Jaga, or unable to participate, or not even invited to participate. So all that is there. Now we go to a different section. Sayyani Sangrama Ishtakanam Upadhana Mantraha Sabrahmanaha. Now, as the text which is displayed by Rama Bengaluru in the recording section or in our Veda class, Aruna Prashna class, and this particular text where from has taken, there is a division of the topics that we are going to go through in the 10th Anuvaka as Sayyani Sangrama Ishtakanam Ubadhana Mantra. Ubadhana is employable mantra, and those mantras are not only simply mantras, but they are also added with the Brahmana. And Brahmana means sacrificial explanations or simply explanations of the mantras or statements made therein, so that we get to know what we are doing about it and what is what. So Brahmanas are very important commentatorial texts for all the Samhitas. Actually, the mantras are really tough to understand or to interpret, because mantras have got varied meanings, and moreover they are all governed by the swara, accent. Therefore, if at all you want to know the meaning of the Veda mantra, you have to have a lot of exercise, in the sense that you should be aware of the Brahmana, Aranyaka, Upanishadu, and Sutra, all this form of literature that succeeded the Vedic Samhita period. If at all you have got, and besides all that, we have got another section called the Vedangas, Siksha, Vyakaranam, Jyotisham, Kalpam, and then Niruktam, etc. Yarunu could help you to interpret all that. So now we are embarking upon the mantra and Brahmana, because Veda consists of mantra and Brahmana yo sanyoga antare, where there is a combination of Veda, mantra and also the explanation for that. Now let us recite Om Sahasravrudiyam Bhumihi.
Om Sahasravridiyam Bhumihi. Om Sahasravridiyam Bhumihi.
Param Vyoma Sahasravrutu.
Param Vyoma Sahasravrutu. Param Vyoma Sahasravrutu.
Asvina Bhujyuna Satya.
Ashvina Bhuchuna Satya. Ashvina Bhuchuna Satya.
Visvasya Jagataspati.
Visvasya Jagataspati. Visvasya Jagataspati.
Jaya Bhumihi Patirvyoma.
Jaya Bhumi Patir Vyoma. Jaya Bhumir Patir Vyoma.
Mithunam ta aturyathuhu.
Mithunanta aturyatuhu. Mithunanta aturyatuhu.
Putro Bruhaspati Rudraha.
Putro Bruhaspati Rudraha. Putro Bruhaspati Rudraha.
Sarama iti stri pumam.
Sarama iti stri pumam. Sarama iti stri pumam.
Shukram va manyadya jatam va manyatu.
Shukram yamanyajjam vamanyatu.
No, Shukram va manyadya jatam tva manyatu. Text వేరేగా ఉంది కదా కొంచెం. శుక్రం వా మన్యత్య జతం వా మన్యతు యజతం వా మన్యతు. ఓకే. విషురూపే
విషురూపే
అహనీ జౌరివస్థః.
అహనీ జౌరివస్థః.
So now let us know the meaning. Sahasra vrudiyam bhumihi. This is a one definition for the earth. Sahasra vrutu yam bhumihi. Yam bhumihi was this earth is occupied by many people. Hundreds and thousands of people, crores of people are there. And so it is a enveloping point by people. That is the nature of bhumi. Upon bhumi, you find innumerable number of people, innumerable types of things, and therefore that is the occupational, occupiable expanse that is called as bhumi. And what about the heaven? Param Vyoma Sahasravrutu. Even the Vyoma, Akasha is also occupied by several kinds of gods. The great heaven is occupied by the gods in the sky. And so this is how the lokas, that is Bhuloka and Juloka, is filled up with number of people. Next, you come to the under Asvina Bhujyuna Satya Visvasya Jagataspati. Now we have got the earth and heaven are protecting those who rejoice, maintain truthful life, and all people like the Aswins who help all people in the universe. See, Visvasya Jagataspati Asvinau. ఈ అశ్విని దేవతల గురించి we have got a knowledge about mythology that వీళ్ళు ఎవరు అంటే అశ్విని దేవతలు. Who are the అశ్విని దేవతాస్? ఎవరండి తెలుసా అండి అశ్విని దేవతలు ఎవరు?
12 మంది రాగండి.
అందులో ఇద్దరే ట్విన్స్. వాళ్ళు సూర్యులు, ఆదిత్యులు. సూర్య భగవానునికి ఇద్దరు పుత్రులు. They are called two sons for Surya Bhagavan. They are Aswins and they are twin deities. And because Surya is Arogya Vidwan, and same doctorship has come to the children. So Aswins are the divine physicians. So Bhujyuna Satya. So they are the physicians. And Visvasya Jagataspati. the concept is fascinating that the earth and men and heaven and the gods are all work to take care of the entire universe. So, Juloka Koskaram, the universe is a family of relationship, and there is everybody is a family member. Family member in the sense that ఆకాశంలో ఉన్నవాళ్ళు మన బంధువులే, భూలోకంలో ఉన్నవాళ్ళు మన బంధువులే. That kind of universal concept has been introduced in our Veda and here in our Aranyaka. That's a Jagadeka Kutumbakam, Vishwa Kutumbakam, and like that people talk about it. That is, all families come together is one family. So like that, there is a universal family relationship between earth, heaven, and mid-region. So, in other words, a close connection has been established with Bhumi, Vyoma, and again, ultimately, we have got Vishurupe. Vishurupe means Vishu means many, multifaceted, multifarious. Rupas are therein, and so we have the role of Brahaspati. So, with Aputro, Brahaspati, Rudraha. So, Brahaspati, Putra, Brahaspati, Putraha, Rudraha. And so, Rudra is taken to be the Putra of Brahaspati. In other words, symbolically, so Rudra and many, many seers beginning from Brahaspati, they are all the guardians, a family relationship, trying to gather up all people together. So to say, this particular passage will give rise for the relationship issue. And in that relationship, we have got some more in details about it that you see in this Jaya Bhumihi Patirvyoma. So the relationship between earth and heaven is earth is wife, heaven is the husband. Earth and sky, they are considered as the divine couple. And otherwise, they are always referred together in Veda as Java Prithvi. Java is father, is husband, because heaven gives water, heaven gives all support, and earth will generate many, many things. So Ratnagarbha, that's why earth is female, sky is male, and that kind of object is there. And Brahaspati is the son of that. Brahaspati Putraha, the son of all earth and heaven is Brahaspati. And Rudra is another Agni, another son of this. Rudra, the Agni, is another son of Java Prithvi. Therefore, Rudra is found upon the earth and upon the heaven. And again, Brahaspati, Tar Sarama, it is Tri Pumam. So Sarama is the fire altar. Vedic fire altar is called Sarama, and it is the daughter. So the family is complete. The couple had male and female children, and this will be a really remarkable one because Mata cha Pita cha Putrascha is Sadava Brahmana and Tena Isha Purnaha antaru. When a man is complete, when a man is able to have wife and children, he is a Purna Purusha. If he is able to live a substantial life of time or span of time, he will be called as a Purna Ayushu. So the Purna Sabda is attributed. Therefore, in this particular section, we come to know that Bhumi is the Jaya and Vyoma is the Pati, and thus they are all recognized and published as Mithunam, couple. Brahaspati is Putra, Rudra is Brutva, and Sarama is daughter, Stri Pumam. So that's how daughter and son have been born symbolically to earth and heaven who formed a couple. And Mithunam, such a beautiful concept. In fact, the Mithuna concept is the most important tool to explain many things in the Veda by our Brahmana text, Mithunam by Viduhu, Mithunam. So because Mithunatvaya, when there is a coupling or couple formation, then there will be scope for development and management and all that. Therefore, here Jaya Bhumihi Patirvyoma Mithunamta Aturyatuhu and Saram Putro Brahaspati Rudraha Sarama iti Stri Pumam. So in Turkuka, we have come to a complete concept of family life, a great deal of social ethics and information on the socialization is worked out in the passages of the section of the Aranyaka. It's a very important contribution. So we have got a family of Rudra Shiva of the later times, namely Rudra and Shivani, or Rudrani. They also have got 2 sons and 1 daughter. Ganesha, Kumara are the sons of Rudra Shiva, Rudra Parvati, and again Bala Devi is the daughter for the couple Shiva and Parvati. So we have that coupling and then relationship, and then their family, children. So a male and female child will make the family man and woman complete Purnatvam. So now we embark upon a new point also, that is Upadhana. What is the Upadhana here? Shukram va manyato, yajatam va manyato, Vishurupe, Ahani Jaurivasi, Viswahi Maya, Avatha, Swadhavantau, Bhadram, Va Pushana Iharati Rastu. So Viswahi Bhadra, Viswahi Maya, Avatha Sudhavanto, Bhadram Va Pushana Viharati Rastu. చూసారా, భూలోకము స్వర్గలోకము ఉన్నప్పుడు ఈ 2 లోకాల్లోనూ ఎటువంటి ఏమి ఉండాలి ఇక్కడ? ఒకటి శుక్రము, ఇంకొకటి కూల్, హాట్ అండ్ కూల్, blow hot and blow cold, and one is day and another is night. So day and night have got varied Vishurupe. They have got rupas, Vishurupas, and like Akasha is being established. You know that sky becomes dark, sky becomes illuminated depending upon the presence of the Shukra, depending upon the presence of the light. So Java Prithvi, having that day which is night, and one of you, if Java is white, earth will be dark. If earth is white, Prithvi and sky will be dark. So that is to say that the light, the white light, and other is the night light, which has the hue that of the smoke of the sacrificial fire altar. So Vishurupe, Ahani, Javuriva, and Yajatam. Yajatam anavaga, like the Yagna Budi, or the smoke of Yagna Dhuma, smoke of sacrificial fire, the color is like that. Why there is a blue ash color to the sky? It is the smoke color that has emanated by performing the sacrifices upon the land. Therefore, that's why that's why it's called Yajatin. So here you got that Yajatam. The Yajatam Anyatu, Yagnam Cheste, smoke vaste, smoke anta ekkada untundi, akasham verukupotundi. So that way nights and days are being formed. They are like sun in the sky and nights on the day. So all that is there in that. So Jauriva, like this Jau Sthiti, Surya Sthiti. So that's why Bhadram Vam Pushana Viharadastu. So all these 2 people, sun, light and light luster, darkness and all that, they should be able to provide light and darkness correspondingly upon the earth and heaven. So this is a most important mantra where you find The application of this mantra is also varied. And in Navagraha mantras, for Shukra Graha, they begin with this kind of Shukra Graha means hot. That's why blood. రక్తం వేడిగా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి కుజుడు రక్తాధిపతి కుజుడు అంటే అగ్ని and so here we have got this kind of relationship and ఆకాశము భూమి ఎవరు అంటే they are the primordial connections for the existence of life upon the earth and for the maintenance of the life from the sky. So I think today we conclude at this point. We continue after January 8th as our Rama and other people are planning, because in December, last weeks in America, people go on vacation. They will have the Anadhyaya days. Actually, we did not have Anadhyaya all these days. We had only Adhyayana. But Veda Adhyayana has two aspects. That is, Anadhyaya days are there and Adhyaya days are there. For example, in our traditional practice, we say Amavasya is Anadhyaya, Ashtami Anadhyaya, holiday. So like that. But in American, so in our, even for the vacation also in our India, Varsha Kalam, Varsha 2 months, 60 days, we used to have compulsory vacation on during the rainy season because nobody goes out and everybody stay at home. They will be giving comfort to the family members, etc. So the poets have well described it. And so, but unfortunately or fortunately, when Britishers have come to rule and other people come to rule, they more so the Britishers, they change the vacation period in the sense that they declared summer as holidays and also they declared Sunday as a holiday. But the Ashtami, Navami and Ekadasi or Amavasya, these Anadhyaya days only by the Veda Pathshalas, not elsewhere. So anyway, so now we will be having a vacation, and until Rama Emmanur sends a message that we resume our classes on Aruna Prashna, till then we will be invoking the blessings of Surya Bhagavan, Ashwini Devatas, Prahaspati, and also Prithvi Devata, and all people, whoever have their role, all rishis, whoever have their contribution of knowledge regarding these things, we make prayer, we ask them that they should bless us all through the vacation time, and we resume them next. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Surya Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Japane Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahano bhunaktu saha viryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Shri Veda Purushasirvadostu. Om Tatsatu.
So,